Cześć, witam Was na kanale Gaming After 30. Ja nazywam się Paweł i chciałbym zaprosić Was do świata Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire.
Fresh fruit, vegetables, dried goods for long voyages. I got it all right here. What can I stock you up with today?
Witajcie z powrotem na pirackiej wyspie Principi, czyli na Zęzie. Dzisiaj kontynuujemy przygodę. Odcinek znów bez komentarza, nie było możliwości nagrania, więc zapraszam do oglądania.
That was a disaster of epic proportions if ever I directed one. A typhoon couldn't have cleared out our audience faster. What's wrong? I'll tell you what, everything. My troop's coming apart at the seams. We're short on cash, we're low on people, and we've run plumb dry on enthusiasm. We haven't drawn a decent crowd in more than a fortnight. And it ain't like pirates are hard to please. That's how you know the show really stinks. But I think I know what the problem is. We've got a lack of flair. If only I could hire more talented performers, I just know my play would take off. A better Eothas, for one. I'm the tallest one in our troupe. I'm still not very convincing, even when I bother to dye my skin blue. Also, our special stage effects aren't all that special anymore. We had someone for that role, but she got herself into debt and has a new job at the King's Coffin. Only the biggest thing to hit the Deadfire since the Valian Trading Company started hunting us like sea hounds. I'm talking about Eothas storming through the archipelago and capsizing nearly a whole fleet of our ships. Really? Well, that's great. Then we could... Wait a tick. Why would you help me? What do you get out of this? Right. Beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. I'm in desperate need of 2 more performers. A wizard for one, plus any oaf big enough to pose as Eothas. I happen to know a wizard of the finest skill set who already performs here in Dunwich, Tytana at the King's Coffin. But unfortunately, I got no idea of where we might find a suitable Eothas. Get me the right people for the parts, and I promise you'll be pleased with your investment. I'll turn us a profit or die trying.
I hope you like my set.
You carry yourself like a person well acquainted with violence. care to put your skills, It's simple enough. The firebrand commanded by Captain Henqua once plagued the Deadfire. The skill and brutality of Henqua's crew was the stuff of legends.
Legendary nightmares, more like. After how they did the crew with a virtuous reward. Even that bastard Benwith wanted nothing to do with them.
But pirate legends don't live long. Some months ago, an alliance of Neketaka pirate hunters managed to corner the firebrand and sink her off the coast of Tikawara. They confirmed Captain Henqua's death, but her senior crew members escaped unscathed. And now it seems like bringing the firebrand's crew to justice doesn't matter to anyone but me. So I want you to kill them. And I'll pay you out of my own pocket if you do. It's nothing personal. The crew earned their reputation through murder and thievery, and it would make me sick to see them regain an ounce of their power. You've a keen eye, my friend. I reserve a bit of the firebrand story for myself, and you'll excuse me if I don't plan to share it. Let's keep business strictly business, huh? The firebrand had a mascot, a useless little bastard, who's taken to calling himself Lord Admiral Imp. He's not terribly dangerous on his own, but he's keen to make a nuisance of himself wherever he goes. Last I heard, Lord Admiral Imp was making himself comfortable in Queen's Berth. You'll find him there with a few zarups and constructs, the little buggers convinced to follow him. Bless their simple hearts. You'll be taking down Lady Ipiro, Captain Henqua's former first mate and rumored lover. She's a cipher, and a dangerous one at that. Ipiro maintains an estate in Serpent's Crown in Neketaka. But I wouldn't recommend you rush in muzzles blasting and swords held high. She keeps a number of bodyguards on her payroll. You'll be going after Katren, the firebrand's resident wizard. Rumor has it she was once an apprentice to Arkemir before turning pirate. Last I heard, Katren and her sundry little minions could be found lazing about the sacred stair here in Neketaka at night. No idea where she disappears off to during the day. I have a challenge for you, my friend. And his name is Torkar, leader of the Firebrand's boarding parties. He's an ogre, with a reputation for cleverness and cruelty both. I've even heard tell it was Torkar who was behind the Firebrand's most successful tactics, not Henqua. Torkar was last seen at Lifte's refuge here in Dunwich, dead set on joining a crew, or assembling his own. I trust you won't let that happen. Happy hunting.
So you're the captain the old port's been talking about. Aye, you do look like a fearsome sort. Welcome to Dunwich. What are you having? I'll pour you a double. Ah, I guess the last concoction I made for him didn't do the trick then. Poor bastard. There's one last tincture recipe I know that won't kill him, probably. It's called Andra's Bile, but I don't have all the ingredients in stock. You'll need a rotten hagfish, an unripened palm stone, and a vial of fire kelp extract. Have him mix it all with a half tankard of grog, and well, hope for the best. Check the barrels around Lifter's refuse for the rotten hagfish. You might be able to find unripened palm stone for sale somewhere in Radiant Court. Harker in the King's Coffin usually keeps some fire kelp extract on hand for special purposes. Be careful when dealing with that one. The goal is to make him vomit, remember? A rotting hagfish produces a special oil once it reaches a certain level of decay. I did tell you the list of ingredients, eh? He'll have stuff dribbling out of both ends for a week. Maybe 2 if he's really unlucky. No one survives the floating hangman, or so they say. It's the ship of the dead. You spy it on the horizon, you flee as fast as you can.
Welcome to my emporium. Whatever you need, I sell. What would you like to buy today? I do now. I started out with only one stall and eventually branched out, buying out my competitors one by one.
My good sir, hello. Whatever might I do for you? I'm certain there's no need to tell you, observant as you no doubt are, that I am an actor. Stage, tavern, street corner, they are as much my home as where I lay my head at night. So I travel Eora, looking for opportunities to share my gifts with the grateful masses, wherever that may lead me. Oh, goodness, yes, loads of it. I've been known to joke that I'm less a man than I am a walking bank for all the coin that I carry. The common folk do so love an actor. We bring mystery and excitement to their otherwise dreary lives. Yes, you could say we're doing the gods' work. It's quite difficult, you know, living as I do. On occasion, foolish folk will take my act for reality. I've thrice been run out of a town for impersonating a foreign dignitary. Damn fools don't understand the blistering wit of my satire, I tell you. I had to learn to protect myself as a result, though I must admit, what martial skills I've got aren't of use for much more than fighting off wolves or throttling a thief with designs on my satchel. Thank the gods, I hardly ever need to use them. I could talk myself out of nearly anything, you know. Well, thank you. I must say it's gratifying to be recognized for one's talents. All things being equal, I'd much rather recite a sonnet than swing an axe, but a man's got to make his way in the world any way he can. I would be honored, but a man needs to make a living, you know. So, for my services, how about, you know where to find me if you change mail.
What's our plan?
Just say the word.
At once.
Welcome to the treasure trove, sailor. Anything in my trove catches your eye, you let me know. All right.
May I assist? I won't be gone long. Agreed. Strangest feeling. I've done this before. Hey. Keeping an eye out. Keep it down. Well, that's not nice. Hey, of course. Does it suit you, being a soldier? I did well enough at it, but it was never for me.
I like knowing that someone has a plan. Never felt it from the gods.
You ever think, maybe I put my faith in the wrong cause?
Faith is what you feel in a given moment. Like a bird's feathers, it molts from time to time.
You return, a friend. What would you... You return. What would...
May I assist?
If it's a drink, what are you having? I'll pour you a double.
You ask so little.
A repeat cast? What can I stock you?
So you got the look of a... Anything in my trove, cat...
You read my mind.
You returned. What?
Life's been good. I keep on my feet and never stay in one place too long. Say what you want about pirates, but these Principi know how to have a good time. Sure, my money's on Rauatai, but I've avoided the Brass Citadel. Not interested in settling in, you know? I'll probably stay a little longer. There's plenty of work for a mercenary after all. Seeing you means something big on the horizon, and time for me to move on. Thanks to you, I'm sleeping well. I hope you are too. Take care. Life's been good. I keep on my feet and never stay in one place too long.
What can I do for you? Sure do. And that I generously... Because... Actually... Yeah. Yeah, I would. What do you want? So long as you don't mind pop...
I'll be shoving off then, Cap.
Welcome back. I'd be happy to go back working for her, except I owe Harker over there a good deal of money. Stupid dice went cold at the wrong time. Until I pay him what I owe, 700 pyres, I'm not going anywhere. Sure, it's worth a try, I guess. You must really want to see Kalandra's play. Well, I won't stop you from helping me out. You haven't heard the rumours, I take it? Some people say he's the Red King. Aye, I'd heard that too. But some folks say he faked his death to escape the wrath of the Valian Republics. Those same folks say that Harker was the Red King. I wouldn't go on asking him about it, if you know what I mean. Harker's got a nasty reputation, a real violent disposition, and besides, people in this port generally don't like others prying into their past.
What can I do for you? Infamous to his enemies, famous to his friends. Folks decided to call me the Red King, and I had nothing to do with that. But I didn't tell them to stop neither. See, the Valian Republics drove my Dar out of business, and I repaid them in kind by taking their ships and their treasure. A whole lot of it. Got right tired of ship hunters crawling up my arse every time I went out to sea, though. So I paid off my crew, scuttled this ship here, and went my merry way. In other words, the Red King is dead. And if you ask me any more about it, you will be too. Got to you, did she? The woman can spot a soft-hearted mark from 50 paces. Like a sixth sense or something. Remarkable. Here's the thing, though. It's more profitable for me to keep her under my thumb, so, sweet as your offer is, you can keep the money. Unless there's something else you need, I think we're done here. If I wanted something else, I'd have asked for it. What can I do?
Welcome back, patron. I so hope you enjoy the...
At your service.
What can I do for you? What do you want? What can I do for you? I made my position on that clear. Look at you, big spender. Word of caution now. You don't want to look too desperate around here. Pirates can turn us free to go.
Endless thanks for taking care of my debt. See you at the play.
Have a pity and toss me a pyre, will you? What? I'm no actor. And besides, I can't barely see nothing as it is. Intimidating I can do. Reciting a bunch of namby-pamby lines is going to be the trickier part, but I'm game to try. Turn me in the right direction, and I'll make me way to the Radiant Court.
What's a good word, Scuttler?
Well, well, if it isn't Arca's new business partner. That's quite a lot of coin you two exchanged. Right. We all know Arca's been itching to come out of retirement and claim a bigger slice of dunnage for himself. Eyeing a seat on a council, I bet he is. Think I'll send him your head, as a reminder to stick to selling grog and flea-infested beds.
Somehow it always ends in bloodshed.
Worse than rough. Come any harder.
I'm feeling the strain.
Hey.
I cannot whack him any harder.
I hope you're ready.
Right between the eyes.
Sure thing. Thing.
Hmm?
A repeat cast? What can I stock you up with? I repeat, Cass, what can I stop?
Captain. Not a problem, Captain.
Keeping an eye out. May I assist? Child's play.
If it's a drink, the goal is to make him vomit.
You return. What would you like?
I hope you like my set.
Thanks muchly for bringing Taerna back to us. Her storm and weather spells will really strike an atmosphere for the play. And now that we've got a real big brute for Eothas, we can put on a proper play. Stick around for the performance. I think you'll be plenty pleased. Ladies and gentle pirates, and rapscallions too, you are in for the truest of mental treats. Without further ado, I present the Green Menace. Let us begin with our valiant new blood crews. The Lusty Rudder and Fortune's Folly. Two ships adrift at sea for weeks and weeks on a venture most daring. In search of the uncharted islands.
Woe and torture. Months at sea with no treasure to show for it. You sure these uncharted islands exist, Captain? We ain't seen land for days.
Were they easy to find, they'd be called the Chartered Islands, wouldn't they? If you're
Land
thinking
ho!
to mutiny...
Land ho! Got a lumpy-looking island coming on the horizon.
That's no island. That be the Green Menace. We are doomed for sure.
Souls and gold and glory, you will give these to me. For I am a god among gods, and a true menace upon the seas. Souls and gold and glory. Blame the Dawn Stars, for they have summoned me.
Us it will.
And now,
Alondra, take me now.
I must feed.
And that's the story of how Eothas sank a fleet of our best tars. Like the floating hangman, You see the green menace coming, you sail the other way. Thank you. Donations and gratuity are greatly appreciated. They love us, do you see? They God's damned loved us thanks to you.
A repeat cast. What can I stop?
Yeah? Uh-huh. Let's take a look. As you wish. Don't see why not.
If it's a drink you're wanting, I got enough grog stock to drown a shark. Food's another story. What are you having? I'll pour you a double.
Damn my gut! Just lost my gold-starved soul in stupidity! Andre, save me now! Damn, I've lost my gold-starved soul! Oh! Oh, God! He's coming out the other end now! Oh, now, if you'll excuse me, I need a change of bottoms.
Tym optymistycznym akcentem myślę, że spokojnie możemy zakończyć ten odcinek. Zęza ma wiele ciekawych przygód, już kilka udało nam się rozwiązać, ale jeszcze pora odwiedzić główną siedzibę Principi, a dalej zobaczymy, co będzie. Dzięki bardzo, do zobaczenia.
Let me guess, he claimed I recruited you and that I'm coming out of retirement. I don't know why no one ever believes me when I tell them that I've put that life behind me. In any case, I suspect old weasel-faced Eamon didn't survive his encounter with you. Dumb bastard never did know when to back